If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please consider hitting the like button. It really does help the video out, even if I don't deserve it because I'm terrible at video games. And if you want to follow me on Twitter for absolutely no reason, the link for that is down below. If you do need any coins, head over to u7buystore.com. Use the code TVM at checkout for a discount. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Brentford save. Hoping to get this back on track with daily uploads. I might miss a day here or there going forward, but we're going to try. Next time I'll come back will be quite a way down. We've had a terrible time of it as of late in the Champions League. We lost to Valencia. I think you saw that. I played the game against Monaco. Was originally going to come back for Man United Monaco. I'm glad I didn't because it was awful. We got knocked out to Liverpool on penalties. Actually, right, given the fact that we lost those two games, you'd think I'd be a little bit miffed. And I'm not going to say, oh, it's Liverpool and Man United, we're not expected to win. We gave it a very good go and we were close. We drew in normal time with Liverpool. They were lucky, in a way, to get back into it and get the goal. We had much higher XG and we were generally better on the day. Didn't work out. Man United, they scored, we equalised, and then literally from kickoff they scored. Really irritating. Victor Osimhen now at United getting the goal. We scored from a corner. We were quite lucky to get the goal, to be fair. It had a 1-0 game written all over it. We were lucky to get the goal, so I suppose in a way kind of makes sense. Monaco went out for revenge. I actually went for it as well. And when we made it 1-1, I should have shut up shop, but I went for the win. Lost 3-1. In the league, though, Everton and Southampton dispatched both of those 3-0. The defence this season, nowhere near as good as it has been, well, in the previous season anyway, and last year. We were very, very good. Today we play Leipzig and we play Arsenal. Arsenal are decent. They're not as good as they were last year, but they are still decent. Leipzig, I've got absolutely no idea how well they're doing. But still, I know it's October, but transfer news, anyone? So going out of the club, Serginho Dest. He is joining Benfica in January. I didn't want him to go. Benfica came in and they said, hey, would you take this? I said no. Dest came to me and said, why did you say no? To cut a very long, boring story short, he kind of made me sell him. So he's going. He's gone to Benfica. 21 million, rising to 27 over time. I don't know how much of that we will receive, but I've already spent, because we had money already, but I've already spent some money and replaced Dest. And in fact, I've gone one better, and I've bought a better player than Mbabu to replace Dest. So Mbabu will drop to be the replacement. He's not going to be happy about that. We'll deal with that when the time comes. We've bought João Cancelo for 19 million. The deal will rise to 24. So, for the money that I'm getting for Dest, I've bought a better player and I've got money left over. Just business smarts. So, yes, he's 30, but he was on the transfer list. They didn't want him. And I thought, you know what? He can cover both sides if I need to. If we need to push him up in a game, I can. If we need to push him back in a game, I can. He just seems to be very well rounded. Is he better than Mbabu? Personally, I think he is. Might not be in the determination concentration area. That is somewhere that I'm not sure of. But in terms of a rotation player, because he is a squad player coming into the team as well, he's happy to be second string as long as he gets a few games. So happy days. So we're about to play Leipzig. I'm not going to go defensive. I'm going to be playing. I'll probably play balanced, but we're going to be playing this system. We are home. So we do have I wouldn't say an advantage, but we do have that crowd on our side. We're better at home. Sesko is starting instead of Nino. Sesko scored 2 goals against Southampton off the bench, so I thought I'd give him a go. Lucas Hernandez requested to be put on the transfer list. Unhappy, all the rest of it. Why? I didn't improve the coaching staff. No, that's a lie. That's a different player. I didn't improve the goalkeeper. Livakovic, who kept more clean sheets last year than any other player in Europe, not just in the league. Apparently we need a better keeper. Lucas Hernandez is not happy that I didn't improve that. and has drawn a line in the sand and now wants to leave. What an absolute arse. That's all I can say. So, to be honest, I don't want people like that in the team. He's a very good player, and he's left-footed, and it works in my defence because I need a left-footed left centre-back, but I don't care. He's actually better than any of my centre-backs as well, funnily enough. But like I said, I don't care. That's the final straw for me as well. If you're going to moan about being in the team, just go somewhere else. You're not needed. Say not needed. He is needed until January because there will be a lot of rotation going through Christmas. But with the money that we're going to get from Dest, because I've already spent the money on João Cancelo. With the money that we get from Dest, I'm going to have to go and get another centre-back. Lucas Hernandez is wanted by Manchester City, which is a little bit irritating because they already have the best team in the world. Erling Haaland, honestly, he's like a machine. I'm so gutted he didn't accept our contract. I'm going to start this team. Bentancur in the middle. He's on loan from... Is it Juventus? It is. He's on loan from Juve. He's a good player, but he hasn't been playing an awful lot. The manager's come to me and said, hey, look, you're not playing him. I'm going to recall him. If you're not, fine, I'll play him. Is it a good idea to be playing him against Leipzig? Should I play him against Arsenal or something? To be honest, I've kind of given up on the Champions League. We've lost 2 games. If we don't win this, and I'm not talking about if we get a draw, maybe... if we don't win, it's over. I think the best thing we can hope for is to drop into the Europa League, which obviously... I would be quite a big fan of, I think. Although, if we drop out of it altogether, I had a bit of an issue with the camera as well. I don't know if this is going to look right. It might be a little bit too far out. It might be a little bit too far in. If we ever get a highlight, you'll get to see it. But Monaco have just beaten Valencia 4-1. Yeah. I think that's a good result for us, really, because Juventus are the team that are not likely to get through. Well, not likely to finish top 2, I should say. Nianzou has put it wide. First highlight, 25 minutes in. I mean, to be fair, we've started well. They've not really done anything in the first half an hour. They've had 1 corner and committed 8 fouls and had 44% of the ball. So, all in all, good start. However, we've not managed a shot on target. Here comes a throw-in from Mbabu to Thales Magno. Rice, there's Magno, tripped in the box. Referee points straight to the spot. No need for VAR on this occasion. Leipzig are unhappy. For some reason, oh no, never mind, we are going to go to VAR. He's just remembered it's Brentford. I've never seen it, though, where they've disallowed the penalty claim, if that makes sense. Barisic to step up. And he scores emphatically, puts the penalty shootout miss against Liverpool behind him. Yes, he missed the first penalty against Liverpool. I forgive him. I do forgive him. To be fair, I'm not bothered about the domestic trophies. I would one day like to put a nice run together, but it's not the end of the world. 1-0 up at home against Leipzig is a very good result to take into the half-time break. They've not done anything. If we can just have an exactly the same second half, I'll take it. I'm just gonna let it go. Not gonna say anything. Just gonna let it play. As soon as they have a shot, I'll look to change something. Here comes Nkunku through the middle. Plays it to Andre Silva. Olmo. Guy that I can't pronounce. Tony Kroos now playing for Leipzig, apparently. Through to the guy I can't pronounce the name of. And he's blazed it over the bar. Nkunku comes off. That's their first shot. It hasn't registered. There it is. They've had 2 shots, none of which have been on target. I'm going to praise the team. And I'm going to look to see if anyone's running a little bit low. Bentancur's not playing particularly well. I'm going to bring Brozovic on because I just feel like he's the better player. I literally only started Bentancur to give him some first sort of like a start, if you will, so that the manager can't moan at me. He's come in as a squad player as well. He's played a fair few games. He's played about 4 or 5 games this season. To me, a squad player is someone who is played when needed. Gelano in on goal, and that's emphatic. No need for VAR either. Oh dear. I can't. Oh god, I can't. I've just praised them. Well done for going 1-0 down. Fantastic. 23 minutes or so left on the clock. I mean, he looked a little bit off, didn't he? He's probably been played on this near side, but can I encourage? Come on, lads. pick your heads up. A draw might be okay in the long run, but we need to put wins and wins and wins together. I'm not really that confident of beating Monaco and Valencia back to back, and Leipzig again. So Firmino for Sesko. Everyone is dead, which probably doesn't help. Rafinha for Thales Magno, because we do need a goal here. Like I said, a draw might be okay, but in my head it's not enough, so we do really need to pick our socks up here. Come on. Tried to fire them up. No one's really that bothered, and the game finishes 1-1. Well, if we'd beaten Valencia, that would have been a good result, but unfortunately, because we lost to Valencia, we needed to beat Leipzig. So we're off the mark in terms of the Champions League, because we were rock bottom. I mean, to be fair, we still are bottom, but at least we've got a point now, I guess. 3 games left. If we beat Valencia, we're on 4. If we get another point against Leipzig away from home, we're on 5. And then we would need to beat Monaco, which would put us on 8. That might be good enough for the Europa League. Honestly, unless we win every game, we are not qualifying for the next round of the Champions League. I honestly think the best thing we can hope for is the Europa League. We just need to finish 3rd if we want to stay in any sort of European competition. We've just been given nearly 800,000, which is nice, because our finances right now are dire. We are... Ignore the committed spending. That's basically because João Cancelo is coming in, but it hasn't taken away the wage of Dest, which will balance the books. It'll be fine. We have no money left in terms of transfer budget. The club is at 31,300, which is not amazing. We are making more money than we're spending, but only by like 1.1 million or something. But yeah, we need European football to sustain the wage bill that we have now. I don't really have that many concerns about finishing top 7. So Europa League should be very doable. If we don't finish top 7, I may very well get sacked. But top 4 is definitely the aim again this year. Definitely. Now, we have literally 2 days rest, and then we play Arsenal. Liverpool are running away with the league, and it's October. Man City have got a very good team, and I would imagine that they're not going to quite let them run away with it, but they are absolutely obliterating people. That is the second 5-0 win I've seen in as many games. They scored 5 against Burnley in the first 32 minutes of the last game, and then what did they do? They just shut up shop. Look at that, 30. Look at that. What a memory. That happened hours ago, by the way. 32 minutes. They put 5 past Burnley, and then they just took everyone off and rested. Cristaldo, by the way, is like a 12-year-old child. Oh, he's 21. He cost them like 5 or 6 million, 6.5 million from River Plate, and he has got 5 goals in 6 games. What an absolute monster that guy is. His concentration needs to sort of improve, and his natural fitness will definitely let him down later on in life, but at this moment in time, wow, what a player. We are going to have a decision to make now. Do we go with this formation, or do we switch it and go a little bit more defensive? Ivan Toney, of course, plays for Arsenal. He's very good. We know this. We had him at one point. Brozovic is going to come in because Bentancur's had his chance. To be fair, he didn't play badly. It wasn't like, oh, I need to get rid of him. I might give Osifo a break and play Hernandez against my better judgment. Hernandez is a very good player. It's just his attitude stinks. Firmino on for Sesko. Do I want to give Thales Magno a break and play Rafinha? Do I want to give Adeyemi a break and play Rafinha? I honestly think Rafinha is going to get annoyed soon that he's not playing as much as he should do. But that's a bridge that I will definitely want to cross when I come to it. Dest is fit, which is nice. He's lacking match sharpness, but I will play him anyway. Janelt there. Could play Ignacio Diaz. I've tried to get him out on loan. He's not up for it. Do you know what? I'm not going to. That's going to be the team. I'm just going to play like that, I think. I was going to start him. I really was. I didn't realise how high his determination was. And the beautiful thing about that is the higher the determination, the faster they develop. So when looking for wonder kids, or and you don't want to go and Google it, you want to try and find them yourself, so long as you can find them under the age of, say, 20 with very high determination and they already have some decent stats here or there, you know that they're going to be able to improve and develop into a player that is going to be worthy of starting. So the Arsenal team is, it looks good, right? They've got players like Martinelli and Smith Rowe on the bench. Thomas Partey's on the bench. They have William Saliba, who was in the team the last time we played. Ben White, Ibanez, Gabriel, Tierney, Weigl, Silva, Bernardo Silva, that is, of Man City. He was on the transfer list for just over a season, actually. They put him on in January of the previous year. They went through the whole summer, then they went through January, then the summer just gone, and now he's finally signed for Arsenal. Saka, Odegaard, Fofana, and Gabriel Jesus. This is Man City 2.0 right here. We are at the Emirates, so I'm not sure whether I should have gone defensive for this one. Oh, they've not started Tony. Tony's not even in the squad. I didn't even see him on the bench either. I forgot about that for just a second. So, we've had a terrible start. Picked it up a little bit, although that shot was probably terrible, given that our XG is 0.02. Bit of a terrible effort, if you ask me. To be honest, I would take a point here. They are in 5th, I think. No, Spurs have just leapfrogged them, I think, because Spurs just beat Newcastle 3-2. So they're in 6th. But either way, if we lose this, they will go above us and we will likely drop out of... Well, we will drop out of the Champions League places. What a terrible first half of football that was. Not one highlight. It was not quite as bad as Leipzig, but still, definitely nothing to write home about. Barisic could do with coming off. Go on then, get it done. Save stop in the game. We've had 3 shots on target with an XG of 0.09. That is horrific. They've got a corner, ball played in, and it's going to be a penalty for a push on Ibanez. And dare I say, Lucas Hernandez is the culprit. Penalty awarded. Like I said in the last game, they never say like penalty claim disallowed or whatever. The only hope now is that Gabriel Jesus doesn't know where the goal is. Unfortunately, yes, he does. Don't really know what to say there, because we're already a little bit attacking. This is why I start defensive against the better teams, because if we start defensive and it's 0-0 at this moment in time, then I can throw people forward and we can try and get a goal back. Now, there is very little I can do to sort of encourage the team to actually press and to maybe get a goal back. The fact that Barisic has had to go off as well is a massive blow. I'm thinking Sesko, but I'm thinking Sesko for Adeyemi. Not a massive fan of this because I like a left footer on this side, as I discovered about a week ago. But yeah, Talisman Magno could come off. Declan Rice could come off as well. Do we make a triple change? Do we bring Rafinha on, or do we bring Ignacio Diaz on? It would be a fairy tale story to bring the kid on to actually, help. But do you know what? I think I'm going to bring him on. Rafinha's going to be pissed, but I'm so tempted to bring him on. I mean, he's not too dissimilar, really, is he? Now, should we bring Rafinha on? Is that stupid? Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I might not bring Sesko on, to be honest. No, I'll just bring Rafinha on for Talisman Magno. Screw it. I was going to not bring Sesko on. Bring the kid on as a cam, Diaz. I need to stop calling him the kid. Bring Diaz on as the cam and then play Rafinha as the left-sided striker. But I think I'll just go with what I've got there. Good penalty. Keeper, nowhere near it. Yes, let's make those changes. Everyone's happy-ish. We just need a little bit more oomph going forward, please, game. Nope, 10 minutes since I made that change. Nothing has happened. Nothing has changed. No one cares. Oh well, start to push everyone forward, I guess. Attack. Mazzala roll for Brozovic. They're already on attack. That's the problem. Let's up the tempo. It's up the tempo a lot. See if that does anything. Let's push the line higher. Why not? And we'll just, I don't know, go a little bit more intense, I guess. The only problem is we've got 20 minutes left and we've not shown any signal of intent. It's been 5 minutes since I've made those changes, and again, we've not done anything. We've played for a 0-0 here, and we're 1-0 down, so that's the problem. Ball forward, Firmino can't nod it down, Martinelli nicks it. This is where the game gets killed off, I think. Oh, I do like that. Godfrey and Hernandez playing it around. Bastoni, play the ball up the line. Nope, loses it to Ben White, who's playing as a right back by the looks of things. Ben White's gone forward. Jesus over to Martinelli. We've nicked it back again. What a highlight this is. Ball forward to Firmino. Headed down to Sesko. It's awful. Now, this is the moment we concede. I thought it was earlier. Oh, never mind. Just a red card. It's not a goal. It's a red card. I very rarely see red cards, so I wasn't actually predicting that. I'm actually very annoyed. Godfrey's going to come forward. I can't believe that's just happened. And he's going to play that anchor role in there. I mean, this game's gone, isn't it? I think. Ball playing defender. Why is that there? Oh, why did he do that? It's not like I've said get stuck in or anything, or like, you know, let them know you're there, stick one on them. Or I've not said any of that. Not gone for that at all. Do you know what? I know they're about to score. I'm fully aware, but if I don't try this, I will kick myself. Let's winger support, and then let's go focus down the left. We are down to 10 men, but we need to try something. And it has been known to work. Like I said, they are probably about to go. Never mind. I thought they were going to go 2-0 up. They didn't. Come on, let's just try it. Get down the left-hand side. Give it to Rafinha. Let Rafinha dump the ball into the box. It's not looking great, is it? Here comes the goalkeeper. He's claimed it. Hang on a minute. What was I going to do? I was going to do something, and I can't remember what it was. It's a little thing. It's a little thing where I saw it the other day, and I just think because of the way that this game is this year, that whipped crosses thing might be a thing. I need to experiment with it a little bit more. Ball over the top to Sesko. He's not willing to run on to the end of it. Arsenal have been in complete control of this game from start to finish, and there is finally the second goal. It's been a little bit embarrassing that they've not scored it earlier. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be very irritated by now because we've just been awful. It's taken a red card to our best player in order for them to get the second goal. But there it is. Thomas Partey, Gabriel Jesus, goalkeeper doesn't stand a chance. Not his fault, really, let's be honest. It's Declan Rice's fault and the rest of the team. Oh dear, Champions League football is going to be a struggle this year. Not only are we struggling in the actual competition, but we are struggling to even get near the qualification process for next season. I mean, I say that, we're in fourth, we lose one game, I feel like my season's over, but you know what I mean? It's one of those where not many people in this league drop points that often, especially the top two, but yeah, you just feel like if you lose one game, you then have to win nearly every game for the remainder of the season in order to finish in that position. But here goes Rafinha down the left. It's a little bit late now. He just drags it wide. I mean, that's awful. Just play it across or take your time and then shoot. As long as you hit the target, I'm happy. We've lost 3-0. Shocking. Well. We're not doing very well. This season, we're doing what we did in our second season. Remember the first season we finished 7th, and the second season we somehow just bottled it completely and struggled to finish even 12th? Then we finished 3rd, and we actually gave a very good account of ourselves. We could have gone on to win the Europa League, and we bottled it in the final. Oh, we are still 4th, and it is still in our hands there. I know we've only played 9 games, calm down, right? But because we're so indifferent this season, and I have a lot less faith in our ability than I did last season for some reason, despite the fact that we've improved, that is pretty good. I am happy with that. I honestly thought we were going to drop out, and then we were going to have to try and regain the position and everything. But not going to appeal, and I am going to fine him because it was sloppy, reckless, and all the other above. Manchester City boss Vincent Kompany, believe it or not, is looking at Lucas Hernandez. Hey, buy him. Put in an offer. He's worth a lot of money, apparently. He is so all over the place with his stats. I've got no idea what's happening to him. But, yeah, he is, like I said, up for sale by his own request. And hopefully, he'll go in January, give us a little bit more than what we paid for him. Because he's on the transfer list, we're not going to get 60. If we can get 30, I'll be very pleased. So we paid about 25. So we'll get our money back, and that's probably the best I can hope for. But in terms of competitions, we're out of the Carabao. FA Cup is still yet to come around. We're bottom of our group in the Champions League. And yes, we're in 4th, but we are not in a good place in terms of the Premier League. Our form is up and down. We are not playing particularly well. It is going to take a little bit of a turnaround, a little bit of a talking to sort this out. Like I said at the very beginning of the episode, where we're going to come back, I'm thinking it's going to be a long... Look at December, man. That is absolutely mental. I think it's a Euro year this year. I think. Is it Euro? It's not World Cup, is it? It's Euro, I think. So that might be why, because I think the season finishes... No, the season finishes exactly the same. I've got no idea why. That is an unbelievably congested December. I mean, maybe December always looks like that, but there's a lot of games there. A lot of big games as well. Spurs, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, that game against Monaco, and Leicester as well, who, admittedly, not as good as they were last season, but still. We'll come back sometime in December, maybe toward the back end, so we'll know exactly what has happened. But that's it for the up and down Brentford save. I mean, we've got some tough times ahead. Some real tough times. If you have enjoyed that and you want to see more and this more frequently, then do me a favour and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.